Across decades, the Zodiac Killer taunted police and the public with mysterious letters and cryptic codes. California, 1969. A killer mocked law enforcement with messages that dared anyone to stop him. Among all the letters he sent, one cipher stood apart, a final code that resisted every attempt to solve it. Inside that message, many believed, was a secret that could finally reveal who the Zodiac really was. But decoding it would challenge the world's best cryptographers, and what they uncovered shocked everyone. Every symbol, every number, every line mattered, yet its meaning seemed impossible. If the cipher remained unsolved, the Zodiac's identity could be lost forever, leaving the world to wonder who he truly was. The Zodiac Killer first emerged in Northern California in the late 1960s. His victims were young, innocent couples attacked in remote areas under the cover of night. He left behind very few physical clues, but what made him truly terrifying was not just the violence, it was his need to be seen. After each attack, he sent letters to local newspapers, each one signed with a strange symbol, a circle with a cross. He called himself the Zodiac. Some letters contained threats. Others included riddles and cryptic ciphers that challenged both police and the public. Communities lived in fear, never knowing when or where he might strike next. Investigators were overwhelmed, and every new letter only deepened the mystery. Over time, a chilling pattern emerged. His attacks seemed random, yet carefully planned. His victims were chosen without mercy, and above all, his letters became his most powerful weapon. Among all the messages he sent, one cipher stood out as the most disturbing. Unlike his earlier codes, this final cipher followed no familiar structure. The symbols were unusual. The numbers seemed misplaced. Experts debated endlessly. Was it a confession, a map, a clue to his real name, or just another cruel joke designed to waste time and spread fear? Cryptographers from around the world studied the cipher, line by line, symbol by symbol. Months passed with no progress. Each new theory collapsed under scrutiny. Frustration grew as every solution led to another dead end. Many began to believe the code was intentionally unbreakable, a final taunt from a killer who wanted to prove he was smarter than everyone else. Years later, a dedicated team of cryptographers returned to the cipher with fresh eyes and modern techniques. They dismantled the message carefully, cross-referencing it with patterns from earlier Zodiac letters. Hours turned into days, days into weeks. At first, nothing made sense. Some parts of the cipher appeared to form words, only to dissolve into nonsense. False clues seemed deliberately planted to mislead anyone trying to solve it. The tension grew as the world watched once again. Could this be the moment the Zodiac's identity was finally revealed, or would the cipher join the long list of unsolved mysteries? Then, slowly, patterns began to emerge. The cipher was finally decoded. What it revealed was chilling. Not a name, not a location, but a window into the killer's mind. The message was a cruel confession of arrogance and control. It mocked the authorities, boasted about victims, and warned that the Zodiac would never truly be known. Cryptographers were stunned. The cipher had been solved, yet the truth everyone hoped for remained hidden. The killer's identity was still a mystery. For the families of the victims, there was no closure. For the public, the fear returned. The decoded message confirmed what many had always believed: the Zodiac never intended to be caught. Even today, investigators continue to revisit the cipher, hoping that advancing technology or a fresh perspective might uncover something everyone else missed. Decades later, the Zodiac Killer still haunts the pages of history. His letters remain, his ciphers endure, and the question remains unanswered. Will the Zodiac Killer's identity ever be revealed, or is the truth destined to stay buried forever? Subscribe to Mystery Crime Stories for more unsolved mysteries and chilling true crime tales. And comment below, do you believe the Zodiac Killer will ever be caught?